Imagine if your Minecraft world had a windswept village island, an outpost inside of a mansion, or even an ancient mineshaft. Here are the top 20 seeds for Minecraft 1.19. This week's Minecraft seeds are sponsored by Buff. Buff is an app that allows you to earn rewards just by playing any of these supported games, which includes Minecraft. I thought you guys might like this sponsor because you can use Buff to redeem lots of different free rewards, including all of these gift cards. You can use your gift cards to purchase Minecoins on any of your chosen platforms. That means you could earn yourself some new Minecraft skins or maps from the Minecraft Marketplace just by playing any of these games. It's really easy. Buff is totally free and runs in the background without affecting gameplay. Just play and rack up Buff points. You'll definitely see me at the top of the Buff leaderboard soon because I pretty much play Rocket League 24/7 when I'm not searching for Minecraft seeds. There's loads of fun features too, including weekly challenges to help you earn more points. It's a safe and authorized app of Overwolf with over 5 million users, so go ahead, use the link in the description to download Buff for free and get yourself some bonus Buff points. Seed 20 is the best Stony Peaks mountain spawn I've ever found. The terrain is absolutely breathtaking. Everywhere you go, you'll want to stop and stare. There are so many beautiful valleys that are just asking to be explored. Right by spawn, you'll come across this beautiful scene which includes a village on a mountain slope that meets a lake at the bottom. I mean, have you ever seen a village location more picturesque than this one? Head on over to the top of the mountain and you'll find one of the deepest mountain craters I've ever seen. Head towards the coast by spawn and you'll be able to find this little island village. With these two villages, I think this seed would be a fisherman's dream. Seed 19 has one of the craziest structure combinations ever. Check out this mineshaft that has tried to take over an ancient city. No wonder this mineshaft is abandoned. Whoever built this definitely didn't survive the warden. But maybe you'll have better luck and use this mineshaft to avoid the warden and capture all the treasures that lie below. Walk along the planks and you'll also be able to find an exposed zombie spawner. If you're wanting to try out this seed, make sure you do it quick because I've got a feeling that this one might get patched soon. Seed 18 spawns you on a large mountain island, which might be the perfect island seed for the new update. It has 2 mountain peaks, 3 different wood types, stony cliffs, and even has its own village. But the village is not the only structure on this island. Head around the back of the bigger mountain and you'll find a long, deep, dark cave that leads you all the way down into an ancient city. This city even has another exposed zombie spawner too. This has to be one of the best islands for 1.19. There's also some mushroom islands close by too, making it even better. Seed 17 is one of the best mangrove swamp seeds I've seen so far. This huge swamp biome completely surrounds you at spawn. Adventure deep into the mangrove and you'll find an overgrown village. The new biome really brings a whole new feel to the village. I love watching the villagers navigate their way through the vines to find their farms and homes. This could be a perfect opportunity to try out the new wood type. Maybe completely transform the village like my friend Kyle did. Would you like to see a real mangrove village added to the game? At spawn, there's also another village surrounded by loads of different warm biomes. Seed 16 spawns you on a jungle and dark oak snowy mountain with great views of the ocean. It's another spawn with loads of amazing Stony Peak mountains and there is plenty of insane jungle cliffs too. Close to the spawn mountain you can find this long and winding lush ravine that leads you down to a deep dark biome with an ancient city. There's loads of ancient cities in this seed too, including this lush city. I actually really love this combination. It gives the city a really cool overgrown feel. Seed 15 spawns you right next to something I've never seen before in Minecraft. It's a small isolated ice spikes biome that's shaped in a perfect circle. This is some really unique world generation and I kinda like it. Would love to see someone build a dome over this and create their very own snow globe. I also really like that it's surrounded by vast amounts of flat plains, something that you don't see very often since the Caves and Cliffs update. Plenty of building potential in this one. Seed 14 spawns you on a savanna coast with views of mushroom islands and eroded badlands. In each direction following the coastline, you'll find an interesting village. The closest is this savanna village with a shipwreck that almost fits in too well. I barely even noticed it was there. There's another mushroom island off the coast of this village too. Head in the other direction from spawn and you'll come across a desert village that's right next to this crazy outpost temple combination. These pillagers picked a very interesting location to build their outpost. Luckily, you're still able to find the treasure down here amongst the outpost's extended planks. Seed 13 spawns you in a desert right next to a temple and a bamboo jungle. A short distance away, you can find 2 villages separated by a thin strip of jungle, desert on one side and plains on the other. Right in between the 2 villages is a jungle temple. perhaps a meeting point where the opposing villagers can hold trade talks. Close by, there's also an outpost and a mangrove swamp. Head deep into the jungle and you can find this epic jungle mountain that sits above an ancient city. Another breathtaking landscape that has been ruined by these pillagers. Seed 12 spawns you in an epic Badlands biome full of beautiful red mountains. Within a short distance around this one wooded Badlands mountain, you're actually able to find 7 ancient cities. Head towards the desert and very close to spawn, you'll find a tall mangrove mansion. Another great combination of new mobs and a new biome. Take a short swim across the coral reef and you'll find yourself in a desert village with views of the mansion. This could be a good place to stop before you plan your alley rescue mission. Seed 11 has another incredible village location. Check out this plains village surrounded by frozen peaks. This crater is a really nice size and gives the villagers a nice sense of peace and security. There's an exposed cave that acts as a perfect exit and entryway to the village. It may be beautiful on top, but down below, it's very dangerous. Underneath this village mountain, there are 2 ancient cities. There's another mountain village close by with flowing streams, flowers and a blacksmith. From this village, you can see one of the sharpest mountain peaks I've ever found. Look how pointy these peaks are. I really love how this looks. I mean, have you seen any mountains like this before? Seed 10 has a structure combination that I haven't seen in a while. There's an outpost inside of a woodland mansion. This evil structure combo sits on a beautiful meadow hill with fantastic views of the ocean. There's also views of this really nice river valley and more mountains, which means more ancient cities. There's an interesting cave down by the outpost too, which could be a cool place for a hideout. Could you take on both of these structures at the same time? Seed 9 spawns you in a huge 500 block long enclosed mountain valley. This is one of the most amazing landscapes I've ever spawned in. I think you should challenge yourself to build your way through this long valley and only leave once it's full of buildings. What would you build here? Looking over the valley's mountains, you can spot a mansion off in the distance. Just behind the mansion, there's an exposed cave which contains a lush mineshaft. I like the combination of waterfalls and stone pillars in this one. Seed 8 spawns you on a mountain in a spectacular mountain range that is home to 5 ancient cities. Here are the coordinates for all of those cities. Close to spawn, you can find this exposed, lush cave with a deep dark biome that leads you to your first ancient city. My favourite of the 5 ancient cities near spawn is actually this one that combines with a mineshaft and a lush cave. I wish all ancient cities were completely lush like this. Just down from the spawn, there's this large mountainside lake with icy lush cliffs and some stunning scenery. Seed 7 spawns you on a jungle coast within close proximity to 2 savanna villages. You'll definitely want to do some ocean exploring in this one because it has 2 incredible islands. The first one you'll come across is this woodland mansion and tall birch tree island. It's not often you see a mansion island this close to spawn. Head on past the ocean monument on your way to the next island, which I think is even better. This is a huge swamp island with the new mangrove biome and 2 witch huts. There's even a village which sits directly above a stronghold. I mean, this seed is packed with structure-filled islands. Seed 6 has one of the strangest igloos I've ever found. But first, here is where you'll spawn. Another jaw-dropping mountain range with a beautiful winding valley. At the end of the valley, there's a large exposed dripstone cave that leads you to an ancient city. Head on over the peaks and you'll spot a mountain valley meadow village with a ruined portal and very strange basement igloo. Head inside the exposed cave next to the village and you'll see the igloo basement hanging like one of these dripstone stalactites. I want to put some windows on this thing and use it as my cave base. Seed 5 is a great warm biome seeds with another amazing structure cluster. Check out this desert village which has an outpost and a temple. It'll be a difficult task to save both of these allays and the villagers. Once you've fought off the pillagers, dig underneath the village to find a skeleton spawner right next to the end portal. This would be a pretty cool place for a bone farm. I actually just realized that allays glow in the dark. That's so cool. Seed 4 spawns you on the edge of a huge mountain crater that is almost shaped like a love heart. Any Minecraft couples out there looking for a place to build? I mean, this really is a stunning location with flowers, exposed caves, tall peaks, and 4 different wood types. There's actually 3 ancient cities beneath this mountain spawn too. Here's one that's attached to a deep dark cave that leads you to an exposed mineshaft with a lush ceiling. It's a very interesting cave that combines light and life with eternal darkness. Seed 3 spawns you on an incredible coastline with breathtaking mountains on one side and large mushroom islands on the other. This mountain range provides you with some wonderful scenery and valleys that I never imagined would be possible in Minecraft. At the bottom of the spawn mountain, you'll find a village with an exposed cave. Drop down into the cave, through the deep dark tunnels, past a mine shaft, and you'll find an ancient city. That's not the only city you'll find. Believe it or not, underneath the village, there's also an ancient stronghold. When I was first introduced to ancient cities, I never dreamed that this would be a possibility. Seed 2 spawns you in a forest surrounded by 3 separate mountain villages. Here's the first, here's the second, and here's the third, which is my favourite. This one is right next to a pillager outpost, which is probably why this villager chose to rebuild their homes right at the very peak of the mountain. The villager must have the best views in this entire world. There's also a large exposed cave and some really nice flower plains for building next to the village. This seed also has a windswept ocean village, some truly unique village generations surrounded by water. I love how there's a waterfall that flows all the way through the middle of the island, so you have an easy route from the top all the way to the ocean below. Seed 1 is a seed I found that I thought had some really amazing biome variety right at spawn. You begin in a flower forest mountain range with a variety of mountain peaks including stony, jagged and frozen. These spawn mountains include 2 blacksmith villages, a pillager outpost, a jungle temple and loads of ancient cities. Over the mountains to the north, you have cold biomes including taiga, snow and even ice spikes. Over the mountains to the south, you have all the warm biomes including jungle, badlands and desert. The only thing missing is a mangrove swamp, but there is one right here next to a witch hut village. Let me know which seed was your favourite, and if you'd like to continue your seed search, click on the next video.